During exercise, if you exercise regularly, incorporate your affirmations into your workout routine. You could repeat them in rhythm with your steps while running or between sets at the gym. Bedtime routine. End your day with affirmations. This can help you go to sleep in a positive state of mind. Remember, consistency is more important than length. It's better to spend a few minutes each day on your affirmations than to have long sessions sporadically. Start small. Even just 1 or 2 minutes a day can make a difference. It can also be helpful to write your affirmations down. You could keep them in a journal, on sticky notes around your house, or as reminders on your phone. Seeing your affirmations regularly can reinforce them throughout the day. Another powerful technique is to combine your affirmations with visualization. As you say your affirmation, take a moment to vividly imagine it as true. Feel the emotions associated with it. This can help make the affirmation more impactful and real to your subconscious mind. Don't be discouraged if you miss a day or if the affirmations don't feel true at first. Like any habit, it takes time to establish. Be patient and kind with yourself. If you forget one day, simply start again the next. The goal is progress, not perfection. As you make affirmations a daily habit, you might want to periodically review and update them. As you grow and change, your needs and goals might shift. Keep your affirmations relevant to your current spiritual journey. We've journeyed through the transformative world of positive affirmations, exploring how these simple yet powerful statements can revolutionize our spiritual lives. From cultivating self-love and inner peace to fostering gratitude and accelerating our spiritual growth, affirmations offer us a practical tool for shaping our thoughts, emotions, and ultimately, our reality. Remember, the power of affirmations lies not in magical thinking, but in their ability to gradually reshape our mental landscape. They work by harnessing the incredible plasticity of our brains, creating new neural pathways that support positive thinking and spiritual growth. With consistent practice, these new thought patterns can become our default mode, influencing how we see ourselves, others, and the world around us. We've seen how affirmations can support different aspects of our spiritual journey. Self-love affirmations help us build a strong foundation of self-acceptance and worth, essential for deeper spiritual connection. Affirmations for inner peace help us cultivate a sense of calm and centeredness, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with grace. Gratitude affirmations open our eyes to the abundance in our lives, fostering a sense of wonder and appreciation. And affirmations for spiritual growth keep us focused on our path, encouraging us to expand our consciousness and deepen our spiritual understanding. As you embark on or continue your journey with affirmations, remember that this is a personal practice. Choose affirmations that resonate with you, that feel authentic and meaningful to your unique spiritual path. Don't be afraid to create your own affirmations that speak directly to your needs and aspirations. Making affirmations a daily habit is key to experiencing their full benefits. By integrating them into your existing routines, you make it easier to maintain the practice consistently. Whether it's starting your day with affirmations, using them during your commute, or making them part of your bedtime routine, find ways to weave them seamlessly into your daily life. Be patient with yourself as you develop this practice. Change doesn't happen overnight, but with consistent effort, you'll likely start to notice shifts in your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. You might find yourself naturally focusing more on the positive, feeling more at peace, or approaching challenges with greater resilience. Remember, affirmations are not about denying reality or pretending everything is perfect. They're about consciously choosing where to focus our attention and energy. They're about programming our minds for positivity, growth, and spiritual awakening. As you continue on your spiritual journey, let affirmations be a supportive tool, a daily reminder of your inherent worth, your capacity for growth, and your connection to something greater than yourself. Let them be a beacon of positivity in your life, guiding you towards greater self-love, peace, gratitude, and spiritual evolution. In the grand tapestry of spiritual practices, affirmations might seem simple, but their impact can be profound. They have the power to transform not just our thoughts, but our entire experience of life. So embrace this practice with an open heart and mind. Speak your truth, affirm your worth, and watch as your spiritual life blossoms in beautiful and unexpected ways. Your journey with affirmations is just beginning. Each day brings a new opportunity to shape your thoughts, to choose love over fear, peace over turmoil, gratitude over dissatisfaction. With every affirmation you speak, you're not just saying words, you're actively participating in your own spiritual growth and transformation. So go forth with confidence, armed with the power of positive affirmations. Speak your truth, believe in your worth, and trust in your spiritual journey. The path ahead is filled with infinite possibilities, and you have within you everything you need to walk it with grace, courage, and joy. Remember, you are worthy, you are capable, and your spiritual growth is unfolding perfectly, one affirmation at a time. Great! Let's dive in and explore these life-changing morning habits together. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of each habit, why it's important, and how you can start implementing it in your life right away. You'll be equipped with the tools you need to create mornings that not only feel good, but set the stage for amazing days and an incredible life. Remember, every journey begins with a single step, and in this case, that step is how you choose to start your day. So let's take that step together and discover the incredible power of spiritual morning habits. Let's talk about the first habit that can revolutionize your mornings and your life: waking up early. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Wake up early? No way! I love my sleep. Trust me, I get it. I used to be the kind of person who hit the snooze button 5 times before dragging myself out of bed at the last possible minute. But then, I discovered the magic of early mornings and it changed everything. So why is waking up early such a big deal? Well, it's all about giving yourself the gift of time. When you wake up before the rest of the world, you create a pocket of peace and quiet that's just for you. It's like having a secret garden that only you can enter. In those early morning hours, there are no demands, no notifications, no rushing. It's just you and the new day, full of possibilities. Think about it. How often do you feel like you're always playing catch-up, always one step behind? That's what happens when we start our days in a rush, but when you wake up early, you're suddenly ahead of the game. You have time to ease into your day, to set your intentions, to nourish your body and soul before the craziness of the day begins. But here's the really cool thing about waking up early. It's not just about having more time. It's about the quality of that time. There's something special about those early morning hours. The world is quiet, the air feels fresher, and your mind is clear. It's the perfect time for reflection, for creativity, for connecting with your inner self. Many successful people swear by their early morning routines, crediting those quiet hours for their productivity and peace of mind. Now, I'm not saying you need to suddenly start waking up at 4 a.m. That's a recipe for burnout, not success. The key is to start small and be consistent. Maybe you start by waking up just 15 minutes earlier than usual. Once that feels comfortable, You can gradually move your wake-up time earlier. The goal is to find a wake-up time that gives you enough sleep, because sleep is important too, while also allowing you some quiet time in the morning. One trick that really helped me was to think about what I wanted to do with that extra morning time. Maybe you want to read a book, meditate, or enjoy a leisurely breakfast. Having something to look forward to can make it much easier to get out of bed. For me, the thought of a peaceful cup of coffee and some quiet reading time became more appealing than hitting the snooze button. Another tip is to prepare for your early morning the night before. Set out your clothes, prepare your breakfast, or write down your to-do list. This way, when you wake up, you're not wasting time or energy on decisions. You can simply flow into your morning routine. Remember, becoming an early riser is a process. Be patient with yourself. Some days will be easier than others, and that's okay. The important thing is to keep trying. Over time, you'll likely find that you actually start looking forward to those early mornings. They become a special time that's just for you, a time to set the tone for a great day ahead. Now that we've talked about waking up early, let's dive into our second powerful morning habit, mindful breathing. This might sound too simple to make a real difference, but trust me, it's a game changer. Mindful breathing is like a secret superpower that you can tap into anytime, anywhere, and it's especially powerful first thing in the morning. So, what exactly is mindful breathing? It's simply the practice of focusing your attention on your breath. You're not trying to change your breath or do anything special with it. You're just noticing it, noticing how it feels as you breathe in and out, noticing the rise and fall of your chest or belly, noticing the sensation of air moving in and out of your nostrils. Now you might be wondering, why on earth would I want to sit and think about my breathing? Well, here's the thing. Your breath is like an anchor in a world that's constantly pulling our attention in a million different directions. Our breath is always there, always happening in the present moment. When you focus on your breath, you're training your mind to be present. You're stepping out of the whirlwind of thoughts about the past or worries about the future, and you're coming back to the here and now. This is incredibly powerful, especially first thing in the morning. Think about it. How often do you wake up and immediately start thinking about all the things you have to do that day, or replaying something that happened yesterday, or worrying about something that might happen next week? Our minds love to time travel, but all that mental jumping around can leave us feeling stressed and scattered before we even get out of bed. Mindful breathing puts a stop to all that. It's like pressing a reset button for your mind. When you start your day with even just a few minutes of mindful breathing, you're setting yourself up for a day of greater calm, focus, and presence. But the benefits of mindful breathing go beyond just feeling calmer. Research has shown that regular mindful breathing can actually change your brain. It can reduce activity in the amygdala, the part of your brain responsible for stress and anxiety. At the same time, it can increase activity in areas of the brain associated with focus and emotional regulation. In other words, mindful breathing can literally rewire your brain to be calmer and more focused. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. But I can't meditate. My mind is too busy. Here's the secret. Having a busy mind is totally normal. The goal of mindful breathing isn't to stop your thoughts, it's to notice them without getting caught up in them. It's like sitting by a busy road. The cars, your thoughts, are still going to go by, but you're not jumping into every car that passes. You're just watching them go by. So, how do you actually practice mindful breathing? It's super simple. You can do it sitting up in bed or in a comfortable chair. Close your eyes if that feels good, or keep them open with a soft gaze. Then, simply focus your attention on your breath. Notice the sensation of breathing in and breathing out. When your mind wanders, and it will, that's totally normal, gently bring your attention back to your breath. That's it. You can start with just 1 minute of mindful breathing. As it becomes more comfortable, you can gradually increase the time. Even 5 minutes of mindful breathing in the morning can make a big difference in how you feel throughout the day. One tip that really helps me is to pair mindful breathing with another morning activity. For example, you might take a few mindful breaths before you get out of bed or while your coffee is brewing. This helps make it a natural part of your routine. Remember, mindful breathing is a practice. Some days it will feel easy and peaceful. Other days your mind might feel like a circus. Both are totally normal and okay. The magic is in showing up and doing it consistently, even when it feels hard. Over time, you'll likely find that those few minutes of mindful breathing become a cherished part of your morning routine, a moment of peace and centering before you step into your day. Now that we've explored waking up early and mindful breathing, let's dive into our third powerful morning habit: practicing gratitude. This might sound a bit cheesy at first, but stick with me because gratitude is like a superpower for your mind and heart. So, what exactly is a gratitude practice? Simply put, it's taking time to focus on and appreciate the good things in your life. It's like putting on a pair of glasses that help you see all the positives around you, even when life gets tough. And let me tell you, starting your day with gratitude can completely change how you experience everything that follows. Now you might be thinking, but what if I don't feel like I have anything to be grateful for? That's a totally normal thought, especially if you're going through a rough patch. But here's the amazing thing about gratitude. It's not about having a perfect life. It's about recognizing and appreciating the good things, no matter how small, even in the midst of challenges. When you start your day by focusing on what you're grateful for, you're literally training your brain to notice the positive things in your life. It's like you're creating a habit of happiness. And the best part? The more you practice gratitude, the easier it becomes to find things to be grateful for. It's like you're building a gratitude muscle, but don't just take my word for it. Scientists have actually studied the effects of gratitude, and the results are pretty incredible. People who practice gratitude regularly report feeling happier, more satisfied with their lives, and even physically healthier. Gratitude has been linked to better sleep, improved relationships, and greater resilience in the face of stress and challenges. So, how do you actually practice gratitude? It's simpler than you might think. One easy way is to start a gratitude journal. Each morning, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big things. Maybe you're grateful for the warm cup of coffee in your hands, or the comfortable bed you slept in, or the friend who texted you yesterday to check in. The key is to really feel the gratitude as you write. Don't just list things off mechanically. Take a moment to connect with the feeling of appreciation for each thing you write down. How does it make your life better? How would you feel if you didn't have it? Another way to practice gratitude is to do a mental gratitude scan when you first wake up. Before you even get out of bed, think of 3 things you're grateful for. This sets a positive tone for your day right from the start. You can also try gratitude meditation. Sit quietly for a few minutes and bring to mind the people, experiences, or things you're grateful for. Really let yourself feel the warmth of appreciation in your body. One thing that really helps me is to look for new things to be grateful for each day. It's easy to always write down the same things like my family or my health. Those are great things to be grateful for, but challenging yourself to find new things each day helps you notice and appreciate the little joys and blessings that you might otherwise overlook. Remember, gratitude is not about ignoring the challenges or difficulties in your life. It's about choosing to also focus on the good things, even when life is hard. In fact, practicing gratitude can be especially powerful during tough times. It reminds you that even in darkness, there are always pinpricks of light if you look for them. Starting your day with gratitude is like planting seeds of positivity that will grow and blossom throughout your day. You might find yourself noticing more good things as your day goes on. You might feel more patient with others or more resilient when faced with challenges. You might even inspire others around you to adopt a more grateful perspective. Now that we've explored the power of gratitude, let's dive into our fourth morning habit: positive affirmations. Don't worry if this sounds a bit strange at first. When I first heard about affirmations, I thought they were kind of silly. But once I started using them, I realized just how powerful they can be. So, what are positive affirmations? They're simply positive statements that you say to yourself. Think of them as pep talks you give yourself first thing in the morning. They're a way of programming your mind for positivity and success right from the start of your day. You might be wondering, how can just saying nice things to myself make a difference? Well, it's all about the power of our thoughts. Our minds are incredibly powerful, and the thoughts we think shape our reality in more ways than we realize. When we constantly tell ourselves negative things like, "I'm not good enough" or "I can't do this," we start to believe it. We act in ways that make those negative thoughts come true. But here's the good news. The opposite is also true. When we consistently feed our minds positive thoughts, we start to believe those instead. We become more confident, more resilient, and more likely to take positive actions. It's like planting seeds of success in your mind every morning. The science behind affirmations is pretty fascinating. Studies have shown that regular use of positive affirmations can actually change the way your brain works. They can increase activity in areas of the brain associated with self-worth and self-regulation. In other words, affirmations can literally rewire your brain to be more positive and resilient. So, how do you create and use affirmations? It's simpler than you might think. Start by thinking about areas of your life where you'd like to see positive change. Maybe you want to be more confident or healthier or more successful in your career. Then, create short, positive statements in the present tense as if these things are already true. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be confident," you might say, "I am confident and capable." Instead of, "I hope to be healthy," you could say, "I make choices that nourish my body and mind." The key is to phrase your affirmations positively and in the present tense. Once you've created your affirmations, the next step is to use them. I like to say my affirmations out loud while looking in the mirror first thing in the morning. It might feel a bit awkward at first, but stick with it. The power of hearing these positive statements in your own voice is really amazing. You can also write your affirmations down each morning. This engages another part of your brain and can help reinforce the positive messages. Some people like to put their affirmations on sticky notes around their house or set them as reminders on their phone. One tip that really helps me is to put feeling into my affirmations. Don't just say them robotically. Really try to connect with the emotion behind the words. How would you feel if these things were true? Let yourself experience that feeling as you say your affirmations. Remember, the goal isn't to deny reality or pretend that everything is perfect. It's about choosing to focus on positive possibilities and your own inner strength. Even if you don't fully believe your affirmations at first, keep saying them. Over time, you may be surprised at how your mindset starts to shift. We've covered waking up early, mindful breathing, gratitude, and positive affirmations. Now let's talk about our fifth and final morning habit: gentle movement. This might be my favorite one because it's a great way to wake up your body along with your mind. When I say gentle movement, I'm not talking about an intense workout, unless that's your thing. I'm talking about easy, feel-good movement that gets your blood flowing and your energy moving. This could be stretching, yoga, a short walk, or even just some simple exercises you can do right next to your bed. You might be wondering, why bother moving in the morning? Isn't it enough to just get up? Well, here's the thing. Our bodies are designed to move. When we sleep, everything slows down. Our breathing, our heart rate, our circulation. Gentle movement in the morning is like pressing the start button on your body. It wakes up your muscles, gets your blood flowing, and signals to your brain that it's time to be awake and alert. But the benefits go beyond just waking up. Moving your body in the morning can set a positive tone for your whole day. It can boost your mood, increase your energy levels, and even improve your focus and productivity. Plus, when you start your day with movement, you're more likely to make healthy choices throughout the day. The science behind morning movement is pretty cool. Exercise, even gentle exercise, releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals in your brain. It also increases blood flow to your brain, which can help you think more clearly. Some studies have even shown that morning exercise can improve your sleep quality the following night. It's like a circle of goodness. So, how do you incorporate gentle movement into your morning routine? The key is to find something that feels good to you. If you enjoy yoga, you might do a few sun salutations. If you prefer something simpler, you could do some basic stretches or gentle twists in bed. Even just taking a few minutes to roll your shoulders, stretch your arms overhead, and twist gently from side to side can make a big difference. One of my favorite morning movements is a short walk. There's something really special about being outside early in the morning. The air feels fresh, the world is quiet, and it's a great time to set your intentions for the day. Plus, walking is so simple, you don't need any special equipment or skills. If you're short on time, don't worry. Even 5 minutes of gentle movement can make a difference. The important thing is to make it a consistent part of your routine. Over time, you might find yourself looking forward to this morning movement as a way to connect with your body and ease into your day. Remember, the goal isn't to exhaust yourself or do a full workout unless you want to. It's about waking up your body gently and starting your day with positive energy. Listen to your body and do what feels good. Some days, you might feel like doing more, other days less, and that's totally okay. One tip that really helps me stick to this habit is to prepare the night before. I lay out my workout clothes or walking shoes so they're ready to go in the morning. This removes any obstacles and makes it easier to just get up and move. Wow, we've covered a lot of ground. We've explored 5 powerful morning habits that have the potential to transform not just your mornings, but your entire life. Let's quickly recap what we've learned. Wake up early to give yourself the gift of time and peace. Practice mindful breathing to center yourself and start your day with calm focus. Cultivate gratitude to train your brain to notice the good in your life. Use positive affirmations to program your mind for success and positivity. Incorporate gentle movement to wake up your body and energize yourself for the day ahead. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds great, but how am I supposed to do all of this every morning? Here's the thing. You don't have to do it all at once. In fact, trying to change everything overnight is a recipe for burnout, not success. Instead, I encourage you to start small. Pick one habit that resonates with you the most and try incorporating it into your routine for a week. Once that feels comfortable, you can add another. The key is consistency, not perfection. Remember, we're building a lifestyle here, not just checking boxes on a to-do list. As you start to implement these habits, be patient and kind with yourself. Some days will be easier than others, and that's okay. The power is in showing up for yourself day after day, even when it's hard. Over time, you'll likely find that these habits become not just routines, but cherished parts of your day. And here's the really exciting part. As you consistently practice these habits, you might start to notice changes in your life. Maybe you'll feel more calm and centered throughout your day. Maybe you'll find yourself handling stress better. Maybe you'll start to see opportunities you didn't notice before. These habits have a way of creating positive ripple effects that can touch every area of your life. Remember, the goal isn't to have a perfect morning routine. It's to create a morning that nourishes your mind, body, and spirit. A morning that sets you up for a great day and ultimately a great life. Your ideal morning might look different from someone else's, and that's perfectly okay. The important thing is to find what works for you. So I encourage you to give these habits a try. Start tomorrow morning. Wake up a little earlier, take a few mindful breaths, think of 3 things you're grateful for, say a positive affirmation, and do a little stretch. See how it feels. You might be surprised at the difference it makes. And remember, every morning is a new beginning, a fresh start. No matter what happened yesterday, you have the power to begin again each day. These habits are tools to help you make the most of that fresh start. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the power of morning habits. I truly believe that how we start our day sets the tone for everything that follows. By implementing these simple yet powerful habits, you're not just changing your mornings, you're changing your life, one day at a time. So here's to brighter mornings, more fulfilling days, and a life that feels good from the inside out. You've got this.